All right. Hello, everybody. Brian, can you hear me? Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you for attending our Discover What's New in Paladin webinar here today. We're just going to be going over some new features that are kind of recent and you might not be aware of them. So we'll give them a brief overview. As always, if you have any questions after the webinar, you can ask them or give us a call, if you need help turning one of these things on or want to get any more information about it. So let's dive in. All right, so what are we going to cover today? Well, we've got remote manager approval. This allows managers to provide approvals from anywhere in the store or even outside of the store. You'll learn about that here in a second. It speeds up customer checkout, which is the most important thing. You don't have to run from the back or, they call you over the microphone or the walkie-talkie or whatever. You have to walk from the back to the front to approve it. It just makes it really nice there. We're going to go over triPOS credit card processing. It does offer a client portal, so in case one of your machines goes down or you want to process a payment from just directly on the website, you can do that. And the main component of this is that it complies with Visa's FSA and HSA requirements. Paladin Cloud, which allows you to store documents and also allows for supplier images. And your own images, rather. Search POs by customer account number, which is a new way to be able to search for open purchase orders, which a few people have been asking for, so we were finally able to add that in. And weight analyst. This allows you to analyze the weight of a particular invoice or PO so that you know what trucks you need to allocate for that. And available rewards coupons. This has been turned on for most people, and so we do want to talk about it and let you know how to turn it off if you don't want it. So remote manager approval. So store managers are often busy and not readily available to approve cash and credit sales at the checkout counter. So if a employees trying to put in a discount or some sort of thing that you want to be able to have approval authority over, this now gives you a way remotely to receive a text message to your cell phone. It describes what it is they are requesting approval for, and it gives you a little link that you either approve or deny in order to allow that or disallow that approval to go through. This means the manager can continue working. They don't have to stop the line. They don't have to, stop anything from going on. And you don't have to come from the back or from the yard or from helping a customer. You as a manager, that is. And you can just receive that on your cell phone, and you'll be able to approve it and let them move on. So how this gets set up here in Paladin, you go to File and Setup. You navigate to the Employees tab. You enter your phone number in the mobile phone number field. And in the Remote Manager Approval Settings pane, you're going to check the box that says right here, text me communications that require manager review override. Under the access levels pane, you are going to enable manager override, and then you're going to click save and close. Now, another part of the setup here, after that is all done, the manager approval window will show up in Paladin. So again, one of the main things this is for is somebody at the front is trying to put in a discount or maybe even approve a credit limit, something like that. And so this box will populate. There's going to be a little drop down here where it says John Smith there. That will allow your cashier to be able to select which so you can have this set up for multiple managers. So you can have multiple people available, right? So on a particular day, you might not be working, but John Smith is, or John Smith is out, but someone else is there. So there'll be a drop out with all of the people, drop down with all of the people that are able to be able to make those approvals. And then once that name is selected, on the right here, you'll just hit send. And the following manager approval request will look like this. A manager approval has been requested by, it'll show the cashier's name and the terminal number that they are at. And then it'll say click link to reply. This is actually what it looks like on your phone. So it'll have your store number up at the top there. The employee is going to be whatever the employee's name is, their terminal number. And it says, you know, hey, they want to clear the tax flag on part number 103. So again, there's different things that you can turn on or off at the time of checkout, one of them being the tax flag. So the one that we have for demonstration here shows that the cashier was trying to unselect the tax box to make that item tax-free, but because of the settings, that required a manager approval. So this is what that manager approval is. Again, has the who requested it and what the request is. And then you can just choose to approve or deny it. Really powerful feature here. Again, just frees you up from having to run to the front. I think currently when these type of approvals need to be made, most of you probably have walkie-talkies out there that you're using to make those calls to say, hey, I need a manager to the front or whatever. Now that is a thing of the past. You're just able to make that approval on your phone. After you approve or deny that request, a decision will be shown on the invoice. So that's what that will look like. Manager 24 is approving that override. They approved the override on the tax flag to be able to turn that off. So that's what that looks like. There will be a note on there. You can delete that note if you don't want that on there, but honestly, you shouldn't do that. You should be tracking when these things are put in there. And the following shows the modules that participate in remote manager approvals. So in the inventory module, serial numbers, either adding or removing serial numbers. That's again in the inventory module, a couple different settings in the inventory module that you can turn that on for. In the customers module, updating tax profiles or approving pricing plans or increasing credit limits. That's another thing that you can have on there. Returns may require a manager approval or returns with serial numbers specifically, and overrides for price discounts and things of that nature. So again, really powerful tool. If you want that turned on or you're having trouble getting that turned on, give us a call. We will get that taken care of for you, and you'll be able to have that feature. It's a really neat feature to be able to do that. triPOS from Worldpay. So for all our Worldpay clients out there, triPOS is just the next generation of the payment processing platform. And it's the latest technology, more secure, faster, all of those things that come with new systems and improvement. It offers hassle-free payment integration that makes PCI compliance easier and simplifies complex certifications like EMV. So those annual PCI compliance questionnaires should get a little easier for you. I know that's a thing that has, caused frustration from time to time. And the new triPOS integration may be activated, may be required to be activated for certain features to be activated in Paladin, such as Paladin Shop. It is a requirement for FSA and HSA EMV transactions. So effectively all of our pharmacies have already moved over to that triPOS processing platform. And again, moving forward, if you want to use our Paladin shop and you're on Worldpay, you'll have to switch over to the triPOS platform. So next up here, we've got Paladin Cloud. So what Paladin Cloud is it provides cloud-based storage for documentation, invoice signatures, images and videos, and also includes document scanning tools and built-in document retention features. So PO documents. So if you want to attach a particular receipt or invoice, a handwritten copy or whatever copy your supplier actually provides you with, you can have that. It's a nice little feature. You can upload that so you have that written copy that they sent to you. Customer documents. So one of the examples of this might be those of you that have agriculture farming clientele who are allowed to be tax-free, or government entities, things of that nature, who are allowed to receive their products tax-free. Well, more often than not, there should be documentation that goes with that shows I'm John Smith, I am a agriculture farmer, and I get to purchase products tax-free. There's usually some sort of document that goes with that. Well, now in the customer module, you can actually take a scan of that document, upload it right to their profile. That way you're in compliance and you're making sure that they're in compliance. That way they're not just walking in and saying, yeah, I'm a farmer, give this to me tax-free. You now have the backing for that in the case of an audit or things of that nature. Delivery images. So we're storing up to those 5 delivery images when you utilize our mobile to deliver. And so you have those accessible for the rest of time. Invoice signatures. Currently, they, depending on your settings, they may get stored for up to 90 days, but now those will just get moved over to the cloud and will be available forever. Stores inventory images. This is a big one. So if you want to have, pictures of things that you sell, maybe you get it from on consignment or whatever, different arts and craft type things, or things made by local suppliers or vendors there in your neighborhood there. You can now upload that and have that available in Paladin. So someone walks up to the front with a product, your cashier can just look at the supplier images and make sure that the correct item is being scanned. And suppliers inventory images, again, another big one here. Ace, Orgill, Emery Jensen, we have all of those now available. And you're able to turn those on. Once you get those turned on, there'll be a little magnifying glass next to your products. You'll hit that. It'll show you what that product actually looks like. And this becomes more important too when we start talking about Paladin Shop. Those images will be automatically uploaded onto your website so your customers can actually know what it is that they're buying. So they're not just, having a blank page that says, this is a hammer, but they have no visual proof of that. So the search purchase orders by customer account number. This is something that has been requested by a few different stores out there. So when you create a special order, you assign that to a specific customer. And then in turn, when you complete that special order, it creates a purchase order so that you can then send it off, order that item, receive that item in. So if you are looking for, well, how many purchase orders do I have open for John Smith right now? You have more than one, but you don't know, they might be under different suppliers, they may be under different date ranges, so it kind of makes it harder for you to locate it. So now you can just type that customer number in, as you can see there where the red arrow is. and this is in the PO module once you switched over to receive mode. You just type that customer number in there, hit set, enter, and that is going to search all of your open purchase orders and closed, quite frankly, for that specific customer. So again, if you want to look for closed purchase orders, hey, the customer might come in and say, hey, I special ordered something from you a year ago, but I don't remember the specifications of it. Do you have that available? Say, yes, absolutely, I do. You can switch over to your closed purchase orders, type your customer number in there, and it is going to show you all of the purchase orders that they ever had attributed to them, and you'll be able to find the exact specifications, custom order doors, things of that nature. So really nice little feature there to be able to find every purchase order that that customer has either open or closed. All right, Weight Analyst, again, another great thing that people have been asking for with regards specifically to delivery and purchase orders. So in the inventory module, provided that you have a weight attributed to certain products, now when you're going through checkout, you can right-click one of these line items here. You can kind of see in the background there, one of those items is highlighted there. You right-click on that line item, you then get the right-click menu. One of the new items there is Weight Analyst. And that tells you, hey, this current line, you have one of them at 3.80 pounds. Your total invoice, because there's other items on this invoice that have weight, comes in at 6.25 pounds. Now, obviously, that's not a ton of weight. We just have this here for example purposes. But what this is really going to help you out with is, you have a particular order, it may be 200, 300, 400, 500 pounds, whatever it is. You need to know, hey, do I have the, it can go anywhere up to 1,000, couple thousand pounds, whatever. But you want to know, hey, do I have the right truck or vehicle assigned for this particular load? I want to make sure that I'm going to be able to deliver that with no problem. So really cool little feature there. Again, that is available in the invoice and quote module and the purchase order module. So you can know, oh, hey, I'm getting this order in tomorrow. That's going to be, 10,000 pounds. So you're going to need to get the dollies out and get all of that stuff situated, ready to go to be able to receive that. So just helps you make better decisions for your business in terms of allocating resources. You don't have to do anything special to turn that on. That is now just there as a part of the right-click menu. And some of you out there may have seen this already and been confused about it, so we want to make sure that we talk about it here. Available rewards coupons. So this gets turned on by default now, and during checkout, a list of available coupons will be presented to the cashier. Again, this is going to be specific to whatever rewards system you are using. So whether it's Fan Builder, whether it's Ace Rewards, whatever reward system, even our in-house Rich Rewards, which can be rebranded, but now any available coupons will be shown at the time of checkout. And it allows the customer, the cashier to just select that coupon, apply it right to the invoice. The customer no longer has to have a coupon that they bring in that is scannable, and it's just a really nice feature. Yes, some of you have called in and wanted that disabled, so yes, it can be disabled. That can be done under File Setup in the Rewards tab. As you can see here, I've got this screenshot with the green box around it. There is just a little box there that says currently is selected, enabled, that says display available coupons during checkout. If you don't want that on, you just uncheck that box and save it. And there is one more setting there, only allow one coupon per invoice. That's a big one, so what happens more often than not is a lot of customers have 4 and 5 coupons saved over here because they just forgot to bring their coupons in to scan or whatever. So they've got like I said, multiple coupons. You could be taking off $50, $60 on a particular invoice with coupons. Well, that isn't necessarily desirable for you. You probably only want them to be able to use one coupon at a time. And that little box there that little setting there under the green box does allow you to do that. It says only allow one coupon per invoice. So that's going to be key. You're probably going to want that on. Like I said, that way it only allows them to use one of those available coupons during that checkout procedure. Awesome. So that is the end of our webinar here. I will look to see if we have any questions. Let me know. I do have the chat open here. So like I said, if you have anything, try to go ahead and type that in there and let me know. But if there are no questions, hopefully you learned everything that you needed to know. Again, if you have anything else extra that you need, you can go ahead and give us a call or submit a case. We can either turn features on for you or give you a little more information about them. We do have knowledge base articles on our help portal about these features as well. So remote manager approval, triPOS, and Paladin Cloud. You just type that into the search bar. You should be able to find those articles. And as always, the recording of this webinar will be available on our portal right there, portal.paladinpos.com/webinars. Next month, we're going to be talking about Paladin and QuickBooks, a match made in bookkeeping heaven. That is going to give a broad overview of our integration with QuickBooks, what information it sends over there, how you can get that set up and the costs and all of that. So tune in for that, May 27th at 9 a.m. I don't see any questions being asked here. So I guess we will just go ahead and end today's webinar. Thank you very much, everybody.